Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Popful Mail. This is part 15 and we're not wasting any time. We're going to trek up this mountain and drop down this hole. And that's actually where I had to go. So now we're well on our way, leaving Mount Rip Mall. Their idea of a mall constituting of about roughly 2 igloos, give or take. And we'll see what we see. Now, I'm expecting something related to story coming up. I haven't had a boss fight in a couple of seconds, so I'm expecting one of those. Kind of sparse environment here, not seeing... Oh, spoke too soon. Here's some enemies. And, hold on. Isn't that the most adorable thing you've ever seen? Yeah, I almost regret having to kill it, but it's got gold and, you know, male gold. It's kind of her thing, so... Okay, they have a little attack there. Cut man there. And... Oh, look at him. Oh. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. So, I don't know what it is. I just really enjoy this area. It's one of my favorite in the game. So... Oh! That did boss levels of damage. That's ridiculous. Now, for some reason, I don't stop in my tracks when I attack her. And I don't know why. That makes this a little tricky. So, you can save yourself a lot of trouble in this game if you're patient and take your time. You don't want to rush because you're more likely you're going to run into an enemy that you can't see off screen. That's something that I'm probably never going to learn throughout the course of this because gotta go fast. And with the ice sliding you down the track, it's kind of hard not to. So, uh-oh. I can feel it. Something's coming up. Anytime you've got all this empty land, you know you're in for some dialogue. So, brace yourselves. Who's it going to be this time? Slick? Glug? No, these guys.
Muttonhead and Nuts Cracker. I should have
It's been a while.
Ah, but you didn't have a clue, my feeble-minded foe.
Watch who you're calling feeble, bud.
But I am the Golem Master, the supreme magic lord. I've made Nutcracker the unholy terror that he is today.
Well then, when I haul you both in, my reward should be even bigger, like 2.5 million. And for that kind of money, I'm not letting you get away.
Oh, what a hapless dolt you are! Like a little lamb to the slaughter. I'm gonna make you squeal like that stupid elf kid.
Go ahead and try it, Buster. You're in for a big surprise.
Oh, boss, that's a good trick. Ha! That should cool your heels for a while, girlie. Come, Nuts, let's get cracking. Preparations must begin for the coming of the Overlord. Very soon now, the world will be putty in my hands.
Okay, and they're just going to leave us like that? And, if only somebody other than Slick would show up.
Whoa! It's Melee! She's frozen solid! Wait a minute! That looks like a part of that great coffee!
That's right, Slick.
Boy, this is gonna hit the spot!
Wait, what? No, he wouldn't. He's not. What?
Man, that is the best coffee I've ever had! Oh no! Melee! Great work, Slickster! You drank the only thing that can melt the ice!
That was me smacking him, by the way.
Think. There's gotta be another way! I got it! Hi-ya!
This guy. His neck.
Whoa!
My hands.
Ooh, ouch, ouch! Hey! What are you trying to do, you moron? Kill me?
Well, geez, it was the only thing I could think of on such short notice.
All I can say is I should have kicked your ice when I had the chance. Say, what are you doing here anyway?
Is that any way to talk to the guy that just saved your butt? I don't think so. Anyways, for your information, I'm on my way to the pirate ship. Muttonhead was headed that way to check on his stash of silver.
And why should I care that you're going to steal some silver?
Well, I've heard that you can use it for just about anything. They say it can even be used to materialize the body of the Overlord. Anyway, it's good stuff, and I'm gonna get me some. See ya!
Silver, mithril, all this magical material giving us grief, causing us catastrophe, troubling us with terrific, terrible tyrants and foes. I've had enough of it, and so's Mel, so we're gonna do that hero thing and chop some fools up, save some days, relieve some fears. Oh, but before we can do that,
If it isn't the little elf warrior. Say, I heard that Nutcracker gave you the cold shoulder. Well, guess you couldn't take the hint. What makes you think you even stand a chance of defeating me?
I don't want to fight you or anybody. I'm looking for the Black Orb and the Penguin King. Any ideas where they are?
The old doddering Penguin King? I destroyed his men utterly, but my sister kept him around for kicks.
Then where is the Black Orb?
What did you expect? I have it.
It's not yours to keep. Hand it over.
Not a chance, twerp. I'm bored with this conversation. Time for action.
and with that we have another fight on our hands. This time with Riff is her name. A little pun there, which will come into play a little bit later on. Now, she's not that difficult if you are, again, that P word, patient. Something that I struggle with at times these days, but biggest thing is she just fills up the field with these bubbles, which surprisingly will do damage to you. So you want to kind of keep their population under control and just focus on her. And as you can see, you can pretty much plant in one spot. Just anticipate her approach, get a blow or two in on her, and rinse, repeat ad nauseum. Every now and then she'll throw out those icicles, but they're pretty easy to avoid. She might have another attack or two, but if she does, she doesn't use them that often. She doesn't take too long to go down. Gaul would probably be the best way to go here with his fire breath attack, but she's not too bad, so I'm just going to stick with Mail, and she'll be down in a moment. And yeah, other than that, not too much to say. This is actually a breath of fresh air. You know, even working designs couldn't botch this one up. This is probably, in the context of where you're at this stage in the game, this is probably the easiest boss fight, I think, overall. Excluding the Badger Chief, because that's not even a boss fight, more like a joke fight. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to get a breather there, because some of these bosses, I mean, one hit and you're almost dead. Speaking of dead, we just bashed Riff. It's really our own fault, you know. Told her we didn't want to fight, but sometimes you gotta, I guess.
What's wrong with this picture? You can't possibly have defeated me. My sister will avenge me.
And we got our first orb, the Black Orb. I know ever since Vin, we're seeing a lot more blood in this game, but, you know, it's done tastefully. Just in the portraits, basically, so. You know, this is well before Mortal Kombat had changed the face of gaming in that area. Though I would say this came out around the same time as the first Mortal Kombat, I would say. Simpler days back then. Remember when that was a big deal. So here we are at, I guess that was the Jip ship, which almost sounds like a racial slur when you think about it, but I'm sure they were just shortening the name or trying to be cute or clever. You know, a lot of stuff is done in innocence, but you go back and look at it, it's like, yeah, that sounded kind of dodgy, didn't it? But this is actually a fun area. It's again, nice change of pace, and again, what an odd part in the game for a pirate ship to show up, you know, in the middle of Arctic land. But here it is, and it's actually a fun little area here. You're fighting these different pirates. Some of them are archers, some of them a bit of an acrobat, some of them have like a boomerang blade that they throw. Just gonna show Tat off a little bit if we can. That star attack would be wonderful, except for the fact that it consumes so much energy and it's so slow to fire. And I don't think it can attack with a staff in melee, so his uses are a bit limited. For my playstyle at least. Gaul, however, with his aimable fire breath is quite deadly. And we're gonna go down here first, see what's this way. And yep, as you can see, fire makes everything easier. And I'm thinking since this is a pirate ship, we're gonna be able to find some treasure. Hopefully an elixir. That would be nice. Haven't seen one of those in forever. And ooh, could you? Oh, hey, look, it's a melon. I will take that. And not quite. Almost, but not quite. And I'm sure they did that just to tease us. And oops, like I said, you got to be patient in this game if you want to save your health. I need to work on that. Rushing in brazenly doesn't really make for a good time, I'm afraid. But yeah, we haven't been able to buy an elixir, I think, since the second area of the game, so that's too bad. I almost want to go back to an old video, since I don't remember, see what was the last place I could buy one and just backtrack, but that's probably going to be a bit inconvenient, so I think we're just going to have to soldier through. Just keep doing what I've been doing and just stock up on health items when I can. In fact, I wonder how many health items you can buy. I wonder if you can go all the way up to 99 for a single consumable item. Probably not going to have enough gold to test that theory out, but just thinking out loud here. A lot of barrels. This might be Sanford Kong's ship. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Or heard from him. Don't mind me, it was just taking a moment, going over something there. Not related to this. And because of that, I was not paying attention and took yet another hit that I did not have to take. These guys are actually pretty easy. You just have to wait till they're jumping, and in mid-animation you can attack them. That way they won't block. Because it's hard to block when you're jumping in the air. It can be done, but, you know, it's not for novices. That's for sure. I've never been able to do it. Or to be fair, I've never tried to. I've never been in a situation where I had to block something while in midair, thankfully. One of many things in life to be thankful for. That you're not finding yourself having to block attacks in mid-jump. Because how often in a given day do you even jump? But that's another thing. Okay, I thought there might be something down here. Nope. So, a bit of a labyrinth down here. Within the cabins of this ship. I wonder if we're going to have to fight a captain at some point. And these guys are kind of jokes. Because, yeah, they just take one hit. And they don't do a lot of damage if you bump into them, but those barrels do hurt, so it's kind of an interesting attack there. Oh, careless, I should not have taken that hit. So yeah, we've got some unique enemies down here. Again, this is a nice little locale, don't you think? And enemies everywhere, can't get away. But I gotta get away. Oh, I know there's something back over there, so respawn. Oh, look, they'll actually go around if they're quick enough. That's just precious. And take you out. because we can't. Oh, and I missed it again. You know what? I should have just switched to Gall. He probably could just jump there straight away. But forget it. Don't need to. Now, are you an elixir? Yes, you are. Thank you so much. So now I'm back to 2. Gonna try to keep those 2 as long as possible. At least until the last fight. After that, I'm going for broke. I don't care. In fact, at that point, I kind of want to use them. Because I've mended my ways. I used to be one of those players who, especially in RPGs, like the rare items or big health items, I would try to save until the very end. But you save them so long, you get to the point where you never use them. And that's kind of wasteful. So, you know what? Before we go there, because that looks like that's the next area that we need to be in, let's backtrack to the other part of the ship. Make sure we didn't miss anything good. Because it looked like those ropes were traversable, so I'd like to think they were hiding something good up there. So, bear with me. I could do that off screen, but, I could be wrong, and that could be the next area we have to go to, so this would be good to know. Now, I think we can take a shortcut by dropping down here. Save some time, yep. Just gonna avoid him. Not him, because he's in the way. And thankfully her shield is actually worthwhile. And I can even block those blades if I remember to do it. And yep, we can... Oh, you don't want to jump. We can climb up here. It's kind of cool. And... there's got to be something up here. I would think. I would hope. Let's see what we can do with Gall here. Height is no longer an issue. Okay, nothing there. And, oh, we can... oh, wow. We can just go all over the place here. I love this. Now, this is fun. This is what I'm talking about. More exploration, more platforming, more jumping. There's been too much talking in this game for a while. And it's not a bad thing, but just more action, please. This is what I've been looking for in an area like this. And see, we haven't encountered anybody yet since we've been here. No Slick, no Muttonhead, nobody. No penguins even. Though I do like the penguins. I don't think we're going to be seeing enough of them in this playthrough, sadly. So, yeah, doesn't look like there's anything up here. I just love the fact that we can climb that, though. Because it doesn't even look like something you'd be able to do, for all the good it does, but... yeah, there's really nothing here, it looks like. Except, oh... see, I don't like that. And I can't get away. I can't get away. Oh no. No. So, okay, you guys you're down. You're done. Goodbye. So, I don't even need to say it, but I'm gonna take to that. So, that'll be it for this episode. When we pick back up, I'll be in the other area with the cannons that we need to go to. This has been part 15. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and see you soon.